Hello, this is Craig Beck from StopDrinkingExpert.com, and in today's video I want to talk about a very firmly held belief by drinkers around the world, and that is, but I genuinely like the taste of alcohol. There's nothing better than a cold beer on a hot day. An expensive glass of red wine with a meal just makes it better. I love the taste of alcohol. I get this. I get it, because I used to think this as well. I used to be a wine snob to justify my drinking. I wasn't an alcoholic. I was a wine connoisseur, don't you know? You know, I had a wine rack and expensive wine and Bordeaux, and I invested in wine by the crate. Oh, I was a prize dickhead. But you know, I would even have a little tasting journal where I would make tasting notes about the poison I was drinking. What a genius I was. So if so many people believe that they love the taste of alcohol, maybe they're right, huh? They're not right. Let me explain why. Because alcohol is a poison, and I mean, if you taste some alcohol gel, which is pretty much 93% alcohol and a bit of soap, it will give you an idea of the real taste of alcohol. The drinks manufacturers have come up with increasingly creative ways to cover up the taste of the drug. That glass of wine in your hand is not a fruity, robust, cherry, forget all that nonsense. It's an alcohol delivery system. And I mean, you look at drinks like Bailey's. I mean, they've really thrown everything into that bottle that is pleasing to the human taste, to cover up the filth of the alcohol. Fat and heaps of sugar and flavor enhancers all in a bottle to cover up the discharge from rotting vegetable matter. So, look, alcohol tastes disgusting, and the drinks manufacturers have to find creative ways to cover up that disgusting taste in order to deliver the addictive substance to you. Now, you know this to be true because if you're like me, then when you first had a little sneak of your dad's whiskey when you were a kid, I'm reasonably confident to say, I bet you didn't go, oh wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I get why the adults like this now. I remember my first interaction with alcohol. I think I was 7 years old, something like that. We just moved into a new house. Everything was brand new. All the furniture still had plastic on it. And I remember the first night in the new house, and my dad was sitting in his new lazy boy armchair, which still had plastic on it, like the king in his new castle. And he sent out for his firstborn. And I came running and he said, son, go get your dad a whiskey. So I ran to my mum and I said, Dad wants a whiskey. And she reached up in the kitchen, up high, and brought down this oak box. And she opened it, and it was lined with red velvet. And the only thing in this red velvet box was a crystal whiskey glass. And she took it and handed it to me and said, be very careful. Go get your father some whiskey. So this was like the most important job I'd ever had in my life. I'm carrying this priceless object into the dining room where they keep the whiskey. And I pour a big glass for my dad. And just before I turn to take it to him, I'm looking at the liquid and I'm thinking, this must be magic, because I'm not allowed it. There must be something magic in this glass, because I've heard the grown-ups come round and they all drink this. And they all get very, very happy. And they all laugh a lot. This must be a miracle in a glass. And so I looked around and I thought, I'm going to try it. I raised the glass to my mouth and I took a gulp of my father's whiskey. And I went, ah! Ah! Like that. And I could hear my mother come running. I had like 2 seconds. So I thought quick and I tipped all the whiskey over me and I started to cry. And when my mum came in, she said, what happened? I said, I spilt the whiskey on me. And she scolded me and sent me to bed. And I remember laying in my bed thinking, I don't get it. Why would anyone choose to drink that? That's like petrol. My mouth's burning. It's disgusting. Why would anyone do that to themselves? And so it baffled me. So here's my question to you. Was that a different type of alcohol? Have they come up with a new type now? Are they onto alcohol 2.0 that tastes really nice? Or does it still taste disgusting, but we've learned to tolerate it and then to believe the evil clown that it tastes nice? They haven't changed it. It's the same as it was hundreds of years ago. You put a load of fruit in a bucket and you leave it to rot. What leaks out of the rotting vegetable matter is alcohol. It's poison in a pretty bottle. So, like I say about everything in this little bubble of unreality that us drinkers live in, is that you have to look at this from above. You have to float above yourself and look down on you drinking, and you will see the reality. Because at the moment, if you still believe that alcohol tastes good, you are inside the loop. And you can't see outside. You're trapped inside this bubble of unreality. If you float above it and look down, you can see the insanity for what it is. It's absolute nonsense. Now, if you are 100% ready and committed to deal with this, then I can help you. I can be your coach and take you through the whole process personally. That's what I do. But only if you are 100% committed to getting out of the loop. If that's you, go and find out about my course at stopdrinkingexpert.com. In the meantime, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching.